What's good, family?
What's going on?
Dre in the building.
Nigga, man.
Yo, we back at it again. We've been off the grid for a little bit, but from this day forward, be looking out for new material every single week. You already know what to do. Hit the like, subscribe. You already know what platforms we at. Podbean,
YouTube, Instagram,
Spotify,
Coach's Locker 11.
We all over the place.
Let's get it.
But let's get right into it. So let's talk about your boy Jason Witten returning to the Cowboys.
That's that itch.
I gotta hit the button on him so far. Hold on, let me hit the button. I'm tell you why. No. I'll tell you why. No. Oh my goodness.
Wow.
Okay. Now, Jason Witten is 36 years old.
Ooh.
Tight end.
Yeah, that's NFL old.
He was a durable tight end. He was a great tight end for the Dallas Cowboys.
Hall of Famer.
He is a Hall of Famer. He's actually the top rated tight end in Dallas Cowboys history.
Number one.
The reason why I say no is he's been out of the league for a year, even though his muscles, I heard he's in tip-top shape. But I just don't know if that's the right choice. Like, okay, I get that he still has that burning desire to get back on the gridiron. I understand that because like my partner says, he had that itch. The way I see it,
it's like Michael Jordan going back to the Wizards.
Okay. You got a point.
Sometimes you just gotta do it.
You got a point. So Witten, y'all, let me see if y'all old heads remember that song. Remember this song? Witten got that fire and desire, baby. Y'all know what that is. He got that desire to come back to the game. You know what? I wish him the best. I just don't know if it's the right move for him. But I will say, for the Cowboys, it's a great move. Here's why. They need leadership in that locker room. Unfortunately, right now, you're not getting it from Dak. You darn sure ain't getting it from Ezekiel. At least not at this present time. So he is a strong presence in the locker room.
Got experience. He
has experience. He has the leadership role. Players listen to Jason Witten. So I think it's a big boost for the Dallas Cowboys to have Jason Witten come back. I just don't know how productive he's going to be. You already know he's going to be starting. Because they don't have... What other tight ends?
Yeah, they got
they don't have another tight end. At least that's been showing up since Jason Witten retired.
He's earned that spot.
So, I mean, you know, my hats off to you, Jason. You know, maybe you get them young boys in line. I mean, y'all just got another player suspended for the same thing, Randy Gregory. Come on, man. Yo, I got it. Come on, man. I mean, this is how many times you going to get suspended for the same thing? For the same thing.
Creature of habit.
But look, man, big ups to Jason Witten. But one thing I will say, Jason, I ain't gonna miss you on Monday Night Football, bro. I'm sorry, I ain't gonna miss you on Monday Night Football.
I don't think anybody will.
Not too great. I mean, I understand it was your first year, but in the booth, not a good look, fam.
Nope.
Not a good look. So I hope
that's why he gotta lace those cleats back up.
Yeah, I see. That's why you got that fire and desire, baby. I see. That's why you coming back to the gridiron. So I salute you, Mr. Witten, for coming back. I know not everybody's gonna be happy with you returning, but I think it's a big boost for the Cowboys. Now let's kind of move into. Now I know we're kind of old talking about this, but we're gonna touch on it. Kareem Hunt, after the incident of him kicking a young lady and pushing her down to the floor, he gets suspended from the league. We know he's going to be suspended. We don't know how long, but the Cleveland Browns pick him up.
One man's trash is another man's treasure.
True. Shout out to my boy Jermaine, who's a diehard Cleveland Browns fan from the town of Cleveland. I know you rep Ohio all day. Shout out to you. But here's my thing with that. I don't condone the things that these players do. I just don't understand what kind of code of conduct the NFL has or lack thereof. And here's my thing. For years, you've had players, whether it's in the NBA or the NFL, conduct themselves in a way to where almost football or their profession is just non-existent in their lifestyle outside of the game. By the way they live their life, it's almost like they feel like they're not gonna lose their job. They're untouchable. You got people with, assault charges, with multiple felonies. You got people who have committed murder, and they have still allowed to be NFL players, and wasn't taken away from them. Or you get some players who are used as an example. Let's take Plaxico Burress. Yeah, I know he was one of my favorite players on my team. Shoots himself in the leg. Now I know where he commits the crime in New York. They have strict gun policy rules, but dude got locked up, and his life was different after that. You got Ray Rice, who committed a very violent act against his now wife.
Yeah.
He hasn't even smelled the grass. Dude ain't never coming back to the NFL.
No, I think he accepted that.
Yeah, but
he accepted that.
But
it's different because it's case by case.
But
that's what it seems like. That's what it looks like.
It does seem like that, but I don't think they have. Look, here's my thing, and I want you guys' opinion on this. Do you think Roger Goodell should be more strict when it comes to players and the violations of these players? Like, how about a 3-strike policy? Do y'all remember the 3-strike policy in California? That 3 strikes, they throw the book at you. You locked up for life. You have to start making these grown men see that what they have is a privilege. Once you take that privilege away, they have nothing. And some of these NFL and NBA players and these athletes, they don't get that until it's taken away from them. So in my opinion, I think that sometimes, like my partner said, yeah, it's on a day-to-day, it's on a case-to-case basis, but when are you guys going to enforce the policy even more? And now you got your boy Robert Kraft, the owner, who was arrested or who was charged for solicitation of prostitution.
He's too old for that.
Yeah, but so what happens with him? If evidence comes out and there's evidence that says that proves against him, now you got an owner committing acts of against the law.
Probably a slap on the wrist.
Yeah, guys, I want your opinion. I want your comments. Please comment on this. What should be done? What do you think should be done? Like, I understand. I'm for giving people a second chance. I am for that.
Yeah.
I think everybody's entitled to a second chance, even if it's a grave mistake. But when will these players learn? Especially if they're repeat offenders. Substance abuse. Like, how do you not know what you're putting into your body? Like, how do you come before the press or you come before your team and you apologize to your teammates and to your coaches and say, hey, I apologize to the organization. I apologize to my teammates. This will never happen again. How do you not know what you're putting in your body?
They know.
But they claim they don't know.
They know.
Then they get suspended for 8 games, 9 games, 3 games, and how that affects the camaraderie and the organization itself, especially if you're a star player.
Yeah, and the strength for your team.
Guys, I mean, I'm not torn on this. I mean, something has to be done because, so the funny thing is, look, let's be real. In the real world, if you have a real job, you commit an offense, what's happening?
You losing it.
What's happening?
You losing that
You
job.
done.
Game over.
Oh, you doing drugs? You've done drugs that they give you a random drug test? You fail a drug test? What's happening?
Game over. You ain't even getting a job.
No, you ain't getting no suspended.
You ain't getting
suspended.
Doors.
You getting fired. TKO. You out.
Night.
Now I understand we don't make the big bucks like these players do, but come on, man, they have to start being held accountable. I mean, Roger Goodell is starting to be another Paul Tagliabue. And Paul Tagliabue was a soft NFL commissioner. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. We want your opinions. We want your feedback. Hey, even if you choose to dislike what we're talking about, you can do that too. We want to hear. We want your honest opinion on how you feel about what we're discussing. Because something needs to be done. I think something needs to be done. Like, I don't even care if my favorite player decides that he wants to go off the deep end and just do something stupid and he gets kicked out of the league. Hey, then he was not, what's the word that I want to use?
As a consequence to your decision.
But he didn't think that privilege of him playing the sport was, he didn't think that it could be taken away. Like, it's a gift. Like, these people are blessed. These people are blessed with these gifts, and they take advantage of the gifts that they have. Yep. I don't know. Maybe I'm just rambling, but I want your opinion. I want your comments. Hit us up. Subscribe. Hit the like button. Just let us know what you think. Mega Man.
Stay tuned. We'll be here every week.
We out.